This show home is part of a new multi-unit project in Surrey. It's a 6-story mass timber condominium tower.
It functions as good as, if not better than concrete when it comes to sound transmission, both impact and airborne transmission when built to code.
And he says the project has been built with Smartwood, a mass timber building system that is environmentally friendly.
The beauty about mass timber is that it does cost more than wood frame traditionally built buildings, but there's a significant savings when it comes to the amount of time it takes to put them up, because they're pre-manufactured floor pieces or wall pieces.
Anderson says at a time when Canada's softwood lumber is facing uncertainty over the threat of U.S. tariffs, projects like mass timber buildings make sense now more than ever.
We have a lot of wood product that comes from Canada, is processed in the U.S., and we get it back, but we also have the ability to use our own naturally sourced and naturally produced lumber, especially our mass timber comes from BC.
We've sort of taken for granted where we can ship our lumber, and it's worth looking internally.
The bulk of Canadian softwood exports go to the United States, which represents more than half the market for the $10 billion industry, and it's largely centered in BC. On Monday, the U.S. Department of Commerce proposed a levy of almost 20% on Canadian softwood lumber. That's on top of 25% tariffs already announced by U.S. President Donald Trump.
I worry about any mills pretty much anywhere in the province, and especially those ones that are further north that have already been having a bit of a tougher go. It's only going to make things harder in these regions where forestry has been struggling for the last little while.
The province says in the face of tariff threats, it is moving forward with its initial countermeasures that will include the removal of interprovincial trade barriers.
We have to pivot when we have these challenges, whether it's our industry finding suppliers elsewhere from the U.S. or finding different ways to do stuff, which is part of innovating new ways to get the same end result accomplished.
The province says it's helping manufacturers in BC access the fiber they need to create jobs and is exploring other options to ensure forestry companies are able to continue to operate. Saurabh Sandhu, CBC News, Surrey.